All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Howard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mariota. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. This is Jennings. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Gary Jennings, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Sony Michel, his first carry. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on second down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second and 12, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 24 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second and 12. Mariota. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Check Mike, 27.
Mariota on third and 2. And he's got Miller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0. Sports.
Check, block 54. Target. 3.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action now. Mariota. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
third down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground is Michel. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Mariota now. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Mariota. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Gary Jennings in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will be
That's caught inside the 20. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make some...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota to throw it. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. There, and now 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the...
Push him back. Push him back.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it here with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense